Reputation should be an excellent place to start when you're thinking about managing any organisation. Let's face it, a good reputation attracts customers, it attracts and retains and perhaps even motivates the best employees. It might even influence your shareholders and your investors. It could well make it easier for local government or national government to trust you in your dealings. It could even have a positive influence when it comes to the media, particularly in a crisis. And that perhaps is where most CEOs start and finish thinking about reputation management. Oh my goodness, what will happen if we get some bad press coverage? Let's try and make sure that all our people are trained up to handle the media, and let's try and reduce the risk of any bad press coverage. What we've been doing for the last 10 years here at MBS is trying to find more positive ways of thinking about reputation management. And we've come up with a couple of rules, if you want to call them that, about how reputation should be managed. And the key, particularly for service organisations, and we're mainly here talking about service organisations, is the employee. About half of the external reputation amongst customers and members of the public, about half of that reputation can be explained by looking at what the employee thinks about the company. What the employee thinks about the company will become your external reputation in about 3 to 5 years' time. But even more important than that, when I go into a bank, I go into an airline, I go into a business school, I go into any service organisation, I catch something. I catch that body language, I catch that way of speaking that tells me a lot as to how that employee thinks and feels about their organisation. In the most recent work we've done, involving about 4,500 interviews with customers and employees with over 50 different organisations, we found some interesting facts. Where an organisation, where its employees feel more strongly, more positively about the organisation than its customers, the chances are that that company will grow next year, and by up to 30%. Yeah, you heard right, 30%. But equally the other way around, if your employee views are below those of your customers, look out. Because your customer arrives, they sense that something's wrong, they don't like it, they don't get the appropriate level of service, they defect, they go elsewhere, and next year sales can decline by a similar amount, by up to 30%. So think about the employee view of your organisation as equivalent to the advertising budget for a brand of cola or a band of cigarettes. That's the rules of the game when it comes to managing the corporate brand, corporate reputation. Market first and foremost to your employees. Make sure they understand your values, that they are living the values inside the organisation, and that your marketing people are only presenting those same values in the marketplace.